Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters. Hope you're doing well today. If you've been drawn to this particular video, then this is what you need to know. The cards I'm using are the Mythic Tarot, and they're based on Greek mythology. Okay, what we're starting off here is that you've got too much on your plate. There's much too much going on and you can't do anything well. This could be a situation where you're helping other people and you don't have time for yourself. So my advice when this card comes up is if you're helping people that can quite easily help themselves, then you need to learn to say no. If somebody's broken their leg, then by all means, help them with the housework, cooking, go shopping for them, because it's a temporary situation. Or if somebody's kind of long-term sick and they can't look after themselves, that's a completely different thing. But if you're running around after somebody who is just wanted to sit around on the sofa or go out and do their own thing, and they're quite capable of doing things for themselves, then it's time to set your boundaries and say, no, I need time for myself. And if these people aren't prepared to take responsibility for their own lives, then maybe it's time to walk away and look after yourself, both on an inner level as well as on a financial level. You could be much better off without them, or the situations around. It's a time to look at your own motivations and get rid of habits that are no longer working for you. In this particular case, it can be maybe being a people pleaser, trying to help other people and putting yourself last. It can be about giving up smoking, diet and exercise, also learning not to give up too easily as well. So it's what you feel you need to change. It's not about what anybody else thinks. That's not their business. It's about what you feel is now outgrown its usefulness. There's a lot of emotional stuff going on here as well, a battle with the ego, the emotions. So maybe you've got people around you that are kind of drama queens. Maybe you yourself can be one of them a bit from time to time. But when the emotions take over, then they rule our lives. And we can't see our lives clearly because we're looking through a fog or a mist of anger or fear or resentment or frustration or pain. We can't see a clear way ahead when we allow our emotions to take charge. But there is a happy ending here because whatever you go through, your heart's very open. You're ready to go on a journey of love. You've got compassion for other people. And so you're not permanently damaged by anybody doing things to you. You've still got that kind of the faith, the love there. And there's new relationships coming in. Can be a love relationship, can be to do with business, because ideally the cups are about love and we should love what we do, as in what we do. But there's new kind of love coming into your life, which you'll be able to start off in maybe a new way. So let me just do a recap here. At the moment, you've got too much on your plate. You haven't got enough hours in the day to do everything that you want or need to do. You need to walk away from situations or people that are overloading you and who aren't helping you, who aren't supporting you. You're done. You don't need to spend your life serving others that don't appreciate it. So walk away from situations that when it's just people are too lazy to do things themselves. And you know, sometimes what we do is we become like willing slaves in a way. So we can't completely altogether blame the other person, because we've actually allowed it to happen. But now's the time to call a halt, because you can't do anything for yourself, because it's all about other people. So you need to look at walking away from that situation, or those people, and look after, be a bit selfish for a change. Which there's nothing wrong about being selfish, because the stronger we are for ourselves, the better we can help the other people that will appreciate it, and will be deserving of our help. The here we got looking at self, saying, okay, what do I need to change about myself? Maybe this feeling of I don't have great self-esteem, so I feel that, you know, the only way people are going to love me is if I do everything for them. You know, that's my way of keeping people in my life, by being the perpetual, you know, always there to help when they don't want to do things themselves and things. So I'm really feeling pushed to see. So I'm sure I'm talking to people that are not living for their own dreams, because they haven't got time. So look at what is now holding you back, what habits, or maybe again it's to do with, you know, giving up smoking or diet and exercise, or negative beliefs, things like that, you know, but only things that, you know, I feel that, you know, I feel it's time to change. It's not, you know, nothing about what other people's opinions are. It's what I believe I need to change. And I'm feeling quite emotional, and feeling, you know, I'm a bit, you know, in battle with other people, because ultimately, if I start saying no, there's going to be pushback. People are not going to be happy that I'm not there to do their bidding, or I'm not around so much, because I've started to walk away from them. Nobody likes change to their life if they haven't themselves instigated it. So I could be getting a bit of emotional backlash, but I need to be strong. I need to look at the bigger picture of this. What do I want for my life? You know, what at the end of my life, do I want to look back and have regrets, or do I want to think, no, you know, the people that will support me will stay with me, and the people that are just takers, they will disappear, and they'll find someone else to take from. But if you can tough out any emotional backlash, then your heart will survive it. Because you've got such a lot of love to give, and such a lot, you know, to offer, that somebody else will come in who will appreciate that, and they will give back in equal return. So there'll be new relationships starting. Can be to do with business and things like this as well. But you're going to have new relationships, and once you've attracted one person that treats you as an equal, who will support you as much as you support them, then you're going to attract, your self-esteem and your belief that there are people out there that are like that, then you'll start attracting more, because you will gain in confidence, and then you'll attract more of the same, and your whole life will be transformed, and then you'll be able to start living your own dreams. Anyway, I hope that's helped, and thank you very much indeed for joining me.